Hi, my name's Aminn Ellis, and I'm going to be doing a demonstration speech today. I'm going to call it the 20-minute better body workout. For this, I'm going to be using my old Bowflex. The first thing you want to do before any workout, of course, is stretch. That warms up your muscles. And then with the Bowflex, it's really great because you can do a cardio aerobic type exercise. It's called the seated row. And you just simply sit and you row like you're rowing a boat. You do that until your body is nice and warm. You want to warm up your body, get the blood pumping, which helps your muscles build a lot better when they get the blood flowing to them. So that's the warm-up part of it. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go right into the exercises. The first exercise I like to do is called the bench press. The bench press works out your pecs, pectoral muscles, your chest, whichever you want to call it. If I get my seat to lock in right here. With the bench press, it's nice and simple. You want to keep your elbows linear to your chest and simply push the weight straight out and back. And with all of my workouts, I like to do 3 sets of 10. So we'll do 3 different sets of 10 repetitions each. When you're done with all 3, after you're done with the set, then you want to take about a 30-second break before you move on to the next one. So after the bench press, we're going to move on and do the biceps curl. With the biceps curl, you want to not lock your knees. Make sure that you're keeping your back straight and you use your arms to pull all the weight up. Try not to move any of your body. Again, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. So after you do your 3 sets of 10 with the biceps curls, then we can move on. The next workout that we'll do is the overhead press. With the overhead press, I'm going to reattach my bench. Pull it down a little further here. Sit towards the head of the bench. And with this, it's literally what it is called, overhead press. You take the weights, you keep your elbows straight again, linear with your chest, and you push the weight up about as far as you can. Do not lock your elbows out. That's a good way to injure your body when you lock out your elbows, or your knees, or any muscles or joints. So you do your 3 sets of 10 of the overhead press. After the overhead press, we're going to go into a sit-up or ab crunch. I really like using the Bowflex for this because it keeps my body stationary and linear. It's so much more comfortable than doing it off the floor or with any of those silly sit-up machines or gadgets. It's kind of the same as the bench press where you bring the weights up, but instead of pushing it out, just pull it in towards your chest and you simply sit up. Keep your stomach tight the whole time, and this works really good. And you can add the added weight to it for more resistance. You get much more muscle gain out of it that way. After that, the last exercise that we're going to do for the 20-minute better body workout is going to be called the leg press, seated leg press. And with the seated leg press, I got to use a new leg belt. Attach that. You make sure that the belt's right about at your hip area, lower spine, and you push out. With the leg press, you don't want to go any further than a 90-degree angle with your knees, and when you push out, you don't want to lock your knees out again. When you lock your knees out again, that's a good way to hyperextend your muscles or injure yourself. So again, with these, you'll do 3 sets of 10, and when I get out to my, what would be the farthest place I could go, I like to push further with my calf muscles, so I get a calf muscle workout along with working my quadriceps. So it's kind of like a full leg workout. And that's the last workout that I like to do. After you're done with those 5 different workouts, you want to finish it all up by doing more seated rows. And this is what's called the cool down. Normally you would put a little bit lighter weight on it because the whole point of the cool down is not to build or gain more muscle, it's to cool your muscles down so that way they heal properly and all that workout that you just did gets flowed to all the muscles equally. So today we went over stretching, the warm-up with seated rows, the 5 different exercises, and we went through the cool down. I hope that that demonstration speech showed you a little bit more about how to work out and gave you a good idea for a better 20-minute better body workout. It is handy with free weights, any other kind of weights that you want to use also.